Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval 2 Total War Definitive Edition here today on the channel. We're back with episode 18 of our Byzantine Roman series. We're back on SSHIP for another hour-long daily episode. So, if you'd like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. Alrighty, it is 1172 AD. We're currently under the reign of Emperor Alexios the Great, who is 66. His empire stretches all the way from Baghdad to Italy now. He has a son. He has a nephew and heir, Jonas, who has 4 children. He married a French princess, so the Comnenos line will continue and prosper, which is quite nice. So, in the last episode, we managed to push and take Iconia from the Venetians, Bologna, Florence, and Pisa, well, from Pisa. They've sent some armies up, which we need to throw back. We are currently at war with the Fatimids. We've sent 3 legions to head there, and we do have the co-emperor Jonas trying to suppress Mesopotamia and might even finish off the last of the Abbasid Caliphate. Okay, so they've attacked me here in Bologna now. That is basically going to be a lightning rod of a settlement. It's in a really key and crucial choke point, and I'm sure Venice will want to try and take it back. They have Milan, which is interesting. A new era for Pisa? Do they have a new faction leader? Death stalks the land in Baghdad with the most advanced faction. We should be able to throw them back. Some aqueducts have been complete. Oh, wait, it has been a truce. Oh, okay, yeah, because that can sometimes happen. That's not too bad. Still got a bunch of our alliances, which is nice, with the Seljuks and the Danes. Okay, so co-emperor Jonas, our heir, is going to be heading south. He is the son of the emperor's brother. So I just want to try and get some line of sight. They have managed to build up their military a bit since their last war against us, and then hopefully we can take Alexandria and Cairo once and for all. We're going to build a watchtower there. Oh, that was very fortunate. There's a stack and a half in the fog of war. Look at that. Ready to ambush me in and around the cyanide, those cheeky buggers. Okay, so let's try and crush and run them down. Now we are using Nathaniel, who is the emperor's grandson-in-law. So he has been tasked with trying to conquer and occupy Egypt. And if he's successful, and for example, if a catastrophic thing happens and the male line dies out, he's probably next in that female line of claimants, which is nice. But so far, we've still got a lot of male heirs. Okay, Sicily's moved up an army, which is interesting. We're still at war with them. Haven't seen much of them. So we're going to throw them back. As you can see here, we've actually got a bunch of Norman sergeants that are helping us out. As we are in Norman Sicily now, we actually have access to the Norman recruitment roster, which is really good. Them intertwining with our Scatatoi spearmen. An excellent combination. Even the Emperor here has some. So now we're not at war with Pisa. I think they have Genoa. They have Nice. They might have Sardinia and Corsica. I don't know. But for now, they're not going to be a worry. We're going to focus on Venice, who very much have a stronghold in the north. So we're going to just try and throw back some of these smaller military forces. And then we're going to try and lift the siege of Bologna. Okay. So Alexios is in range. Half a stack. So let's push up. Oh, there's also, we could actually bring some more units up if we want to. Nice. So allow this army to be controlled by the AI because it's just a captain and a general. Alright, we'll fight this one here today against Venice. Alexios with another battle. So maybe Venice are a little bit bold and stronger in this series. They don't tend to necessarily have Milan and Verona. Usually Pisa or the Holy Roman Empire tends to take those settlements, so they're quite a lot stronger. Okay, looking at the battlefield here, they're probably going to sit on a high ground. That's a slight high ground elevation. So, nice mixture of spearmen. We've also got some Norman sergeants as well, mercenaries. We've got okay, I was going to say, we've got a little couple of Azhat Georgian / Caucasus Armenian units, but there's only 4 and 3 there. Nothing too crazy. They're going to sit right up there. Okay, we're going to get our reinforcements to come on in. So Alexios is going to be focusing on Venice. We're still trying to slowly but surely conquer and assimilate. The thing is, when you take a settlement, we're going to burn them to the ground in Italy to help with the public order, and then we're going to slowly institute martial law. When that's faded, we'll be able to conquer the settlement and then bring our Orthodox priests in. The thing is with SSHIP, it's nice and slow and methodical. Once you conquer a settlement, you do have to wait there for 10, 15, depending on how rebellious the populace are. It can sometimes be 20. So let's move back. But I feel like trying to assimilate the Catholic factions is a little bit easier than the Eastern. Okay, just there's some... Well, oh, they're only light, so we can probably deal with that. Just trying to reform. So they are actually closing the distance against us. Is it? Oh, it's because we get... hang on. It's because those reinforcements are very, very close. We might have to charge here. We do have skirmisher supremacy. Just your average archers. But they're going to be fine. Some of them have a couple of chevrons here and there. Crossbows, archers. They're not the far eastern mercenary skirmishers. But here comes the Venetians. Oh, that's a solid charge. Oh my god. That yikes, that horse just got absolutely shredded. They got taken out massively. Oh my god. Okay. So Alexios trying to focus on conquering Italy in his old age. Man, Alexios the Great, bringing back Rome into the sphere of influence, and now chipping away against the Italian states. We're in a full-blown war in the Italian peninsula. Thankfully, the Pope hasn't called a crusade, but if he does, I'm sure we can eliminate him quickly. Okay, so it looks like my reinforcements are going to attack them from the top of the hill, and I don't tend to give out attack orders with my spearmen, but I am going to do so, because I think we've got them in a scramble here. Look at this, they're just all over the place. So let's try and close the distance. We will have to be a little bit careful in auto-resolve with Alexios, because he's 67, he's senile, and although he got to the max command 10, he's slowly losing it in his old age. He really shouldn't be commanding for all intensive purposes. They mustn't going to be able to hold on for too much longer. They seem like they're in a pretty decent full retreat. We haven't got rid of their captain, though. Oh, they capitulated beforehand. Nice. Let's try and run them down. Oh my god, what a clear victory. Only a couple hundred losses for us. And we've crushed 1,000. We'll get rid of them. And they're going to run back to Verona, which is a massive castle, by the way. So the Abbasids have fallen all the way back. I don't even know what this is. It's the Arabian Peninsula. Is this like Saudi, or is this more like Qatar? I don't know. Anyway, we probably can sit the Emperor in Bologna, more as a deterrence. But the longer we can keep him alive, the better. If we can allow Jonas to gain authority. Well, its loyalty gets converted to authority, doesn't it? Let him become pious and stuff, because eventually we're going to have to live life without Alexios, and hopefully the empire doesn't crumble, I suppose. But thankfully now it looks like our western border with Pisa is probably going to subside. Still focusing on the Egyptians, so things might sort of wind down in the peninsula, as we just want to try and hold on to the territory we took. I'm blown away that the Moors have Toulouse. They must be doing incredibly well against the Spanish factions. Can I get some... No, I want to try to get some map information. Okay. So, I'm going to build a watchtower here because we've got money. There is an army near Basra, so let's move down here. Also, I did read a really good comment that someone said, oh, I think that earthquake is a scripted event, because he actually went to the wiki and Googled that there was an actual earthquake in Aleppo in like 11 AD or whatever, like in the exact same time period. So if I had known beforehand putting the former Emperor Jonas there. There was probably a high chance of him dying, which is incredibly fascinating. But poor guy. Haven't had much luck with the family tree in this series. Alright, so back down in the south, there's a pretty big army here, and then there's another one next. So let's get the Emperor's son-in-law. Also, I want to try and bring Gregory Trapsos. He's a pretty good commander, natural-born talent, so he can help us out. He's in Jerusalem. He was in, I think I guess he spawned in and around Trebizond, and then is now headed this way. He was occupying Baghdad at one point, maybe, or helping out. Okay, so battle against the Fatimid Caliphate here. We got surprised, attacked from them twice now. We managed to take Ascalon and then a settlement on the coast. Oh wow, this is a nice sand dune pyramid battle. Okay, so let's advance. So this looks a little bit better. Half a stack of spearmen. We do have some Caucasus infantry and Syrian axemen on the flanks. We've got one unit of mercenary eastern archers. Cool looking unit. 2 units of crossbowmen, and we also have some Kurdish javelin men as well, which are pretty underrated. They're a mercenary variant that you can get. Alright, let's keep going. Reinforcements coming in. If we can crush this full stack, we might actually be able to push onto Cairo easier. So far, investing, focusing on 2 axes. We're fighting on 2 fronts. We've got the Egyptian campaign with Nathaniel, the Emperor's son-in-law, looking to earn fame and glory. And Alexios is trying to reclaim more of his ancestral homeland on the Italian peninsula. You're a little bit far back. This is a really cool battlefield. It doesn't usually look like this, does it? I guess I haven't fought on the sand dunes before. Maybe they redid the texture. This looks fantastic. Okay, so they're scrambling. So once again, we're fighting another battle without a captain. I think that gives them a terrible battlefield commander ability. Because they're sort of all over the place. They know they're getting pushed from this right-hand side, so we just need to hold with our spearmen, who have actually got some of them actually have reinforced armor. So some of them look slightly different, which is nice. I love that feature in Medieval 2. I also quite like the army build and play style of the Byzantine Romans. You can get a really nice access to spearmen that just hold. And if you make sure you get like mercenary archers or get a decent amount of archers, you can just dominate the battlefield. I have found that facing Turkic factions seem to be more of an issue for us. Like, I feel like even in the early days when we were dealing with Rome, when there's a lot of cavalry and horse archers, that's what really does us in. Sometimes the Fatimids deploy a build like that, but if it's just a bunch of spearmen like this, we're pretty good. Alright, so let's swing around with our units with higher DPS, higher attack. So we've got the Azad infantry. These are the Armenian swordsmen, so these guys are fantastic. So they can hit this left flank. Ideally, I probably should have deployed them on the right if I knew those reinforcements were coming from there, but we might be able to start an encirclement. And those Syrian axemen that don't have very high armor, they're not going to hold a front line, but they can swing around and attack. Nice. They've got a red banner there. And they are very much scared. So hopefully we can now push on to Cairo. The battle for the pyramids. The Romans battle for the pyramids again. Watch out for this though. Ooh. So we've got 116. Oh, we lost. I'm just keeping an eye on that unit. Oh my god. We just lost 50 in a triangle charge like that. Oh my god. I haven't really looked at some of the formations because the campaigns I've tended to play, England and the Romans. Oh, we got the captain. Nice. That's GG's then. They haven't seemed to... These earlier units, technically, don't seem to have a crazy amount of formations, like shield wall or some sort of, you know what I mean, like a shield wall variant. There's another one. Is it shield spear or something? It's like green. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. That was quite crazy, actually. What the hell? Oh my god. Look how many are in a full retreat. Yikes, we're gonna have to move the general up. Oh my god, there's a huge cluster there. Nice. But we're gonna win another glorious victory for Rome. For the Romans. Okay, let's end that one there. 300 lost, 2,000 taken out. Yikes. I feel like they just had numerical supremacy. Those, yeah, a lot of spear militia you can see there. We'll loot the camp. And now onwards and upwards to Cairo. I am maybe interested in peace, because we should be able to take it, but I don't know. Alright, let's siege Cairo now. And we'll see how they react. So, I can't see what's there. There's a full stack there. Can I get any more units from here? Oh yeah, I wanted to get Gregory over here, because he's just a pretty good commander. Maybe move some of those units back to Jerusalem. Right, let's reshuffle this. The territory in the Levant, which has been ours for like 40 or so turns, is finally under our control. I just want to make sure he's got a decent army. Good old Gregory, just in case he gets attacked. Now, can I move this army out of Dumyat? We're really struggling. No, look at that. I guess we just need more units. No. Damn. Try and take out more of these agents if we can. Because there's half a stack in Alexandria. No, wait, what? Not half. There's like hardly anyone in Alexandria. I read the banner wrong. Oh my god, I really can't send, like, there's a full stack in there and they're still not happy. Yikes. It's kind of crazy. Maybe I can try and move some units out to help in this particular siege. Okay, now there's a full stack. Because if we can't move him out in an army, I guess we'll just try and reinforce this where we can. Because that full stack's probably going to try and liberate Cairo. Have we got any more units with movement here? No, unfortunately. Okay, you're still a bit away. Can't really do anything else with my agents. Also, just trying to navigate in and around the River Nile system is a little bit hard. Yeah, our reputation's despicable, so peace is probably not on the cards. What are the Danes doing there in Sasonia? The Seljuks trying to bribe Basra, I suppose. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. God damn it. The Seljuk Turks have attacked. We had an alliance with them so long ago. It's because we've been just getting rid of armies non-stop. I suppose we probably burnt Bologna and Iconia on the coast, and they didn't like that. Oh, that's annoying, but maybe they were always going to attack us. We had an alliance with them for quite some time. Damn. Betrayed. And the Bedouins have been released. Yikes. They've got a fair few armies. I suppose we've taken a lot of their core territory now. Betrayed. Well, they probably only allied with us to focus on the Fatimids. Oh, and fell victim to an assassin? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I can't, man. The Emperor's son-in-law has been assassinated. Because the last one died in a plague or something as well. He died tragically. This line is just gonna... It's cursed. It's just gonna die out. I can't believe it. Yeah, maybe we should have married into her. That might have deterred them. Should I try and get rid of her? She's a really good princess. 25%. Yes! Sucked in Seljuks. Take that. Oh my god. I can't believe it though. Nathaniel was gonna probably be potentially a claimant to the throne. Yeah, it's like they deliberately want Alexios's line to die out. Yikes. Oh wow, we're really not favoured to win this one. Alright, so let's have the Siege of Cairo here today. Get rid of Almir Hassan. And we brought up Gregory Trapsos, who is, I believe his mother was an Angelino. I could be wrong. He's distantly related to the Emperor, so I guess he's taking the command now. So, Emperor Alexios, our second faction leader, still chilling in Italy, ready to throw back any Venetian attack. Pisa hasn't done anything. No one else has gone into that sphere of influence. We do have an alliance with the Holy Roman Empire, but for now they don't want any territory in the peninsula, in the Italian peninsula, which is interesting because usually they do tend to push into northern Italy. It seems like they've moved into France. Yikes. So Gregory Trapsos from Trebizond is going to be focusing on this Egyptian campaign. And if we can take these two settlements in northern Egypt, if we can get Alexandria, if we can get Cairo under our control, I'm more than happy to sue for peace with them. But here we go. As the city walls in Cairo are so large, huge, they're massive, we can't actually bring up ladders. We have to use siege towers, which is a little bit vulnerable to arrow fire. As you can see, they were using that. We're moving up the battering ram slowly. We've got a second one just in case. Yeah, look at this. The Fatimids are trying to engulf those ladders, but it doesn't seem like they tend to be the most accurate. They're just sort of spraying there, but we do outnumber them quite a bit. 2-1, and hopefully we can push, conquer, and take Cairo for Rome and burn it to smithereens. But now we've opened up a third front. Yikes. Luckily we've got a fair few armies in the east, so we have to deal with this Seljuk campaign. Just because the public order's been so bad there. So they can. So if they attack us, we can probably defend it. I'm just trying to think what I should do with Jonas. Do I try and just finish off the Abbasids so they don't come back? But now, in the Far East, Co-Emperor Jonas, second in line for the throne, will be eventually future Emperor. Will he be tasked to finally dismantle the Seljuks? That'd be quite fun, doing an eastern campaign. His uncle, Emperor, focused on the restoration of Italy, was called the Great. Maybe Jonas can be called the Great because he can finally push and take that far eastern territory and conquer it all like Alexander. We'll see. But we need to deal with Cairo now. I think we've got a Komnenos here. I think he's in Nikitas. I think Nikitas is in Egypt. He's one of the Komnenoses, like 4th, 5th in line now. As Jonas has 4 sons, which is fantastic. Hopefully none of them are illegitimate. But they will be half French, so there's that. Okay. We're slowly but surely getting up on top of the walls. It might be a good idea just to try and charge on through, to be honest. Get to that town square as quickly as possible. Okay. 55% favoured to win this one. Hopefully we can get over the line. Nice. The gateway is opened. And let's surge and flood on into Cairo. I still haven't figured out why some of these names haven't changed yet. Some of them in and around the Levant have, but yeah, not so much. We must be probably close to hitting our long victory conditions. I'm assuming that was probably... I don't know what it is. It's usually 40. I'm assuming it's like Rome and Jerusalem, so we've probably even gone past that. At the moment for this campaign, it just takes so long to conquer and take territory. Like, even with hour-long episodes, it usually takes me like 2 hours to record and get one of these done. Once we chop them up. So, I actually don't know how long it would take for us to fully reform the Roman Empire. We might just have to get to the east. We might just do the Eastern Roman Empire. And then maybe conquer a little bit of North Africa. Like, I just think it would take... Like, I can't imagine how long it would take to conquer France, Gaul. You could be here for 3 months. You could probably spend your life playing this particular campaign. A lot of fun, though. Okay, so we're not doing as well on the walls as I would like. We do have the secondary army pushing in as well, which is distracting at least half of the garrison. Now, unfortunately, we don't have that many heavy hitters. We don't have that many good units with high attack, so we will struggle a bit. We haven't cleared out the walls either, because ideally what you want to try and do is move your archers up onto the walls once you've cleared them. But because we've only got 2 access points up, we're not actually getting the best of our archers here. And archers are absolutely key, crucial, and, well, king in this mod. Yeah, and some of the arrow fire is just not even arcing that well because it's such a big settlement. Right, maybe moving up to like here might be more beneficial for us. We've only got a limited amount of ammunition, and at the moment we're not really using it effectively whatsoever. But once we take Alexandria and Cairo, I imagine the Fatimids probably can't wield much power. They've probably got some territory down in that... What is it? North Sudan? Egyptian border territory, maybe? Yeah, it must be that. But yeah, they're probably not going to have much more. We've thrown back so many armies of them. I reckon overall in this war we've probably destroyed at least 7, 8 full stacks. Yeah, we must be up there. This is the second Roman-Egyptian war technically, because we did have a time of peace. But still. They've given us a bit of a run for our money. Definitely have been more of a formidable and worthy adversary compared to the Abbasids. But I guess that just shows you when they're not really pressured. The AI can build up massively. Okay, so we're slowly chipping away at their units.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Probably could move the general up, maybe. Oh my god, my unit's just so fatigued. Oh, I can see a little bit of blue on that far side. Yeah, looking at the radar, they are moving in as well. But unfortunately, it looks like our allies lost at least half of his army. Yikes. This is going to be an incredibly costly siege, which is not good. There wasn't even a full stack in here, was there? There was just half or so. Yikes. Yeah, Cairo in these earlier Total Wars has always been a pretty hard settlement to take. Yeah, even in like Rome 1, like Rome Remaster, I think it's because of the walls. I think Cairo from the start has like the biggest walls in the game. In Rome Total War. Yikes. We could lose this one, actually. We're not out of the woods just yet. It's still pretty close. Our army build just isn't really suited for this. Thank God Gregory's a really good commander. Couple star. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Right, we're good now, I think. Phew. I think we just got the RNG. Yep, now they're moving into the town square. I guess we could have killed their general a little bit longer, but they're going to get a massive morale debuff, and we're going to be able to flood on in. Look at this. It's just made so much room. Okay. And we're going to be quite aggressive with our archers. Now that they're fully out of their arrow ammunition, they can come in and help. They're going to need to. We're going to need every single Roman body to help with this one. The only units that have ammunition are the crossbows, so they got some bolts and some of the javelin. Oh, there's a couple units there. I think we should focus on the town square. Oh, he's only got 30%. Oh, wait, a lot of his army is routing and retreating. Yikes. Okay, let's just try and reform up here slightly. Let's move in the crossbows. We're going to need them for this last little push. They are trying to move a unit back. Maybe swing around here, encircle them. We just need to initiate the countdown if we can. Now the only problem is if we do take this settlement, how are we going to hold it? We haven't got many units here. We might need to rely on some mercenaries. I haven't seen what the North African roster is really. Or the Egyptian, okay. Ooh, they're stopping us from coming in here. Right, we actually might need to move in our general. Just to help. Bring him in for morale support. Moral support. Yeah, no, looks like the... What? I've still got him on the aggressive. I always tend to just go with aggressive stance. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys tend to use defensive or shootout? I know... The thing is, you want them to move forward and advance, but I feel like the aggressive one puts the general at crazy risk. Like, he has, like, no self-preservation whatsoever. Just fucking goes for it. Okay. Oh, I need to hit my crossbows to hit that. My god, I've got no infantry. Now, although they're routing, some of them will recover, but ooh, hang on. We got to be super, super careful here. When you get outnumbered like this, it can be a massive problem because they've got more in this town square than what I have. I guess we got some reinforcements, but why aren't they coming in? Maybe a lot of them are running. He's only got 21 in his General's guard. Okay, hang on. So maybe try and move you there. Nice. Actually, you know what? He's only got 16. Maybe move him to the side there. We need to make sure these crossbows just carry. Hit it from the side again. Go back. Try and rally. Oh my god, we might lose this. Hang on. We've only got 3 units. They've got 2. So, try and hit that. Nice. Okay. Focus on those units. Try and get that one arch unit. Now move around. We're just going to have to rely on our crossbows. Yikes. I think we're good now. A unit's coming in to help. Just let our crossbows try and hit this Ghoulam infantry. That's the thing as well. They've got pretty good infantry units. Holy shit. Initiating the countdown now. That was a really costly victory we've won. Oh my god, that was close. We only had 3 units at the end. Average victory. Oh my god, there was only 1,000 of them. We lost 2,500 in that siege for Cairo. Definitely one of the more costly siege, probably the costliest siege of the campaign. And let's burn it to the ground. And then we can probably push upon Alexandria. Nice. So Gregory's taken Cairo for the Romans. Let's build a Orthodox church. I would like a priest if we could, but we'll get a diplomat. Oh my god. Alright, let's try and replenish and repair where we can. That was a brutal siege, oh my god. Oh my. Nice. Cairo is now ours. Onwards and upwards to Alexandria, I suppose. Okay, just need to restructure the divisions here. So we've got pretty good public order now. Public order's not so good there. Okay. Hopefully they don't have any units in and around Alexandria in that fog of war, but we'll see. Still got a lot of my diplomats. Not really using them overly too much at the moment because our reputation is, well, terrible. But we do have them a lot of them in key strategic locations if anyone wants to come and talk and have a chat. Okay, so half a stack here. Can't see anyone else. Right, so let's siege out that. We'll bounce this army. Damn, okay. I was trying to isolate them, that's annoying. Oh well, they're probably going to attack us anyway. But this should be the last of the Abbasid Caliphate. Done and dusted. Okay, we could maybe lift that siege up here. And, okay, not doing too well here. Now that we're at war with the Seljuks. Try and get some more military units where we can. I'm supposing they're going to be under siege at some point because there's a full stack there lurking. But war with the Seljuks now. Stretched on 3 fronts. Is there any other armies nearby? No. Let's move this diplomat back. As if we destroyed the Abbasids now, we will just need to negotiate with the Seljuks. Trying to think, should I march this army out to lift the siege? I'm kind of tempted to do so. Oh, okay. We've got a really good balance of power in our favour. Why? Is it because of the lack of swordsman? He's 60. He's not the best commander. Is it say he's from a royal house? Utterly psychotic. Okay. We'll take the order resolve. I don't know why the order resolve was... Looking at the balance of paper, that was so favourable for me. What? It's not like we had a crazy amount either of units. Alright, so we'll throw them back. And... yeah, a battle we didn't need to play. We got a good order resolve, which is nice. You wanted to play that one, though. Might be different. Okay. Just trying to consolidate our position between Bologna, Pisa, and in and around Venice. We do have peace with Pisa now. After their faction leader died. We're still at war with Venice. We're probably going to go after them next anyway. Rather than like Genoa. Oh, so they have attacked me, the Abbasids, during the in-turn phase. They hit that smaller army. So there's 900 there. 300, yeah, no, we got this one. We'll burn it. And that should be it, because it just rebelled. Got a couple of armies moving about. The leader of the Abbasid Caliphate is dead. Suitable husband. It's not her. Alright, let's marry you off. The Grand Prince of Serbia is dead. Okay. No more martial law in Bologna. Nice. We're making a tremendous amount of money now. Because we have sacking and looting settlements. The Abbasids have officially been destroyed though, which is amazing. And now we're being under siege here. Construction done. Okay. Let's run down that rebel army. And now we occupy territory in the Arabian Peninsula. Yeah, so this must be like the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and like, it's like Doha and stuff. Okay. Just need to hold this for a couple thousand years and then we're good. All those oil reserves. Okay, so we'll leave a small military presence here, but we'll get co-emperor next in line, heir Jonas, to go forward. We can probably afford to build some watchtowers now. We've got a bunch of money. Let's get some auxiliary Syrian infantry. Might even drop them back. Basra isn't too happy, but once we move back we should be okay. So we've got a really nice defensive position here. Yeah, it's like nearly like those mountain ranges act as a bit of a buffer zone for these low-lying Mesopotamian territory. Yeah, this isn't too good here. We probably want to try and get a general up there in Hamadan. Okay, I guess we wait. I could move an army up, but this is a pretty big city. Okay, back down in Cairo and in Egypt, I would like to push into Alexandria. What we could do is maybe block the army in Alexandria, then send an army up to try and conquer it. Just need to reshuffle some of this. So the main thing is that army outside. So they actually moved up an army, which is interesting. So let's move an army from Damiat and go here. That's what we want. And we'll siege it out. And we'll move some more reinforcements from Cairo. There's some Sudanese warriors that we can get. Those swordsmen aren't bad. And this should keep our public order a bit better. Okay, so we'll give it a turn. Get some more infantry here. Probably could do with another diplomat. Actually, it actually might be more advantageous to actually hit this now. Actually, change of plans. We're going to fight this. We outnumber them by 200. I want to crush this now. Okay. Oh, we actually backed them to the river, which is interesting. Instead of waiting a turn. So, let's move up here. Man, this has been a full-scale war against the Egyptians. And now we're moving Nikitas. Oh, no, it's not. This is not Nikitas. What's his name? Xenos. Nikitas is the firstborn one. He's in Sicily now, my bad. Still at Kaminos. Probably 4th, 5th in line. Until Jonas's 4 sons come of age. Then they get pushed quite a bit. But I'd like these guys to get married off, but we haven't had the opportunity to do so. We've had more of the female line getting married off. Okay, let's just try and stretch this out slightly. But this is a really good army build. 6 units of normal Byzantine spears. Average archers, but we've got a bunch of Azat, Caucasus, and like Sudanese infantry as well. Oh wow. So although they got 2,000, they have a lot of mercenaries and militia they're relying on as well. It's a little bit deceiving. You just need to check the Fatimid roster sometimes. They can have really valuable and high experienced units, and then you got some that are just simply cannon fodder. Like some of the militia is kind of trash. Okay, archers over the top. Yeah, I've definitely found, like, army build-wise, if you can have somewhere between 5 to 6 archers, hell yeah, they're so good in this mod, especially with the Byzantines. Even some of the mercenaries have a Pila variant. Okay, they're starting to charge here now, and then Alexandria will fall. And then I can't really see the Caliphate coming back from this one. They might have some far southern territory in and around the River Nile, but we'll see. This is their main hub. All of these cities make a couple thousand a turn, so they ain't coming back from this, I don't think. And then we can sort of, I don't know where we go from here. I guess we continue across into the rest of North Africa westward, depending how the war goes with the Seljuks. We might need to commit more. But it might be a little bit weird. Do we want to be put, I don't know. I'm sort of umming and ahhing whether or not to go against them. Because the Romans historically didn't go too far back. Because the thing is, right, we could just sit there, constantly throw units back. But I don't know. Are we wasting units, money, equipment, military material when we should be going for the Roman Empire, our core territory instead? But having some of that Far Eastern territory, once we've conquered it, I don't think we're going to be threatened on that Far Eastern border. That's always a legitimate strategy in Total War. Sometimes having your back against the corner of the map. Obviously, realistically, there's Mongols and hordes and all that stuff. I don't know if the Timurids or the Mongols actually come in staying the Steel SSHIP. They must do. Just I've never really gone that far in a campaign. I'd be curious to see in like turn 200, 300, because you do get different units. You just have to play the campaign a lot longer. Dude, our archers are actually absolutely just decimating these spear militia. I guess that's all what they can recruit now as well. They don't have access to a lot of the higher tier units anymore. They'd probably be a decent faction to play as. They got a pretty cool unit roster. I just tend to not really have much of an interest playing as the Eastern factions. The Caliphates or the Abbasids and stuff. I don't think I think, when was the last? Probably would have been 1212 AD when I played as the Fatimids or the Abbasids. It's been quite a long time. Okay. And now we should be able to move into Alexandria with ease. Get Alexandria back into the fold. Alexios' namesake. Okay, the enemy general has fallen. Was that their sultan? We've killed too many of them. It might have actually been an important family member, potentially. Okay, let's go for this one.
The enemy flees the battle, awed by
Clear victory, 520 lost. Nice. Oh yeah, so we can, yeah, let's just get rid of them. We don't want any of them to run back into Alexandria. What a crazy way how to spell it. So some siege equipment. Continue to get rid of some of their agents. Okay, let's move you further south. Same with the spy as well. No, I can't get any of those units back in there. Can I move some units from Ascalon over, potentially? You're still moving back north. Units on the way. Let's try and replenish and repair where we can. Just gonna take a little bit of time. Can I reshuffle this a bit? Okay, that worked.
may I serve, Sultan?
Your orders, noble one. Your orders,
Maybe I move
noble
him
one.
down.
I am orders. Your orders, noble one.
Get some mercenaries to help on out. Still being besieged up here. We'll end the turn. If we have to manually fight it, we will. Right, back over in Italy.
An honor.
Not too much has changed. Vienna's still moving some units about. Nothing threatening us yet, though.
On my way.
We've got an abundance of bishops. I would like more if I can.
Noble lord.
Just a great way to get the conversion going a bit quicker.
Will listen, but
I suppose we could ask for peace. Our reputation is still despicable.
and good was done. An order. Yes, my lord. Noble lord.
Is there something I can do for you, my lord?
Huh. I was just seeing if we could make trade, but they would actually be interested in an alliance. I'm not going to accept, though.
Next time.
Splitting our forces.
Okay, so it looks like the Fatimids are going to come out and attack the singular army. Do they know there's an army there? Okay. Why did they do that? That's a bit weird. They got baited. And now we can take Alexandria a lot quicker. Jeez. Look at that. Nearly 5,000 a turn, 3,000.
We have conquered.
Instantly, as soon as we take it as well. This little core cluster of territory in Egypt, they're so valuable. Big cities, though. Yeah, I wonder us never pushing over the Danube has actually, like, really helped us. Oh, the King of Hungary is dead. Fortune lost. Yeah, it's because we've got too much money. Jonas the Pious died. Ooh, okay. So Damascus isn't too happy. Just dealing with a little bit of public order crisis at the moment. Try and replenish and repair where we can. Just need to reshuffle stuff in. Okay, so the Emperor, the co-Emperor has arrived in Basra. The young Jonas. Still 46 though, so he's not that... There's not that crazy of an age difference. Only 20 years between the two. Okay, so we still haven't been attacked here. They've got a bunch of siege equipment, but... Yeah, I don't know if it's a disadvantage for us to push out. Like, we might as well just sit. We haven't lost too many units. Okay, no, they're still not interested in peace. I guess it's always worth asking. Okay, I suppose we wait for martial law to end. We'll eventually reshuffle and we'll make our way down to the River Nile, I suppose. Let's try and move you in though. Oh, here come the Seljuks. They're going to attack. Okay, I think we're actually favoured to win this one. We'll take the auto resolve. Oh, heroic victory, nice. And we'll execute them. We won't release them, we don't want them to come back in this particular territory. Poland. Poland wants an alliance? They're all with the Fatimids. They're all with Hungary. Sure, I'll accept that. Oh, they want us to give them back Damascus for map information. That's hilarious that they remember that territory that they had. No, I can't do that because the AI is so treacherous. It would just, if we've already got Hungary sitting in the peninsula already. If we give it back, we don't want them to attack me there. Eastern Rome. The East is our sphere of influence. We've essentially got our own sort of, I don't know, Monroe doctrine. we've got an Alexios doctrine. The East is our sphere of influence. Bugger off. No more martial law in Iconia. Nice. Seljuks are at war with the Cumans. That could change things. That's an interesting development.
Name thy enemy, Lord.
Okay, well, still under the reign of Alexios. Co-Emperor Jonas. He is currently in Hamadan. We've skipped a little bit ahead, and we're going to go on an offensive here. Now, surprisingly, they actually have a little bit here in Georgia, I believe. Tabriz? Or, yeah, I guess that's Georgia. They've got an army here that which they've moved up. We should be able to crush it with the Emperor. And then I suppose we move north. I'm going to release them because we're not that tactically down bad at the moment. We'll move back. We'll control a merge. But I think focusing on the Turks is probably not a bad idea. I think I've made the decision to go against them. The thing is, we could basically sit here with stacks and then anyone else extra can move west, but it's just going to take too long. You're already like should we be focusing on reclaiming the Western Roman Empire? Yeah, but now that they've attacked us, we've got a lot of military assets here from conquering the Abbasids. I guess we continue to go. So let's move Jonas into the Caucasus. And I wonder if Georgia is holding on by like the slither of their teeth. The smallest of margins, maybe. Maybe the Seljuks are pushed up there. A small armies come here in Basra. We're still sitting. Half a stack's mostly down here. Back in Alexandria and Cairo, we can probably move a full stack to continue that war against the Fatimids. Nikitas is in Florenzi, so this is the king's nephew line. One of the only last Komnenos' male lines, but they haven't been married off. They're like in their 40s. I don't know why. A little bit weird. Okay, so the Seljuks have moved up an army. We'll probably manually play that one at the start of the next episode. Let's marry you off. Let's get this Archers Guild. No more martial law in Cairo, which is nice. So we've got a full stack ready to move out in the north. Oh, the Danes attacked the Poles. We only recently got an alliance with the Poles. The Danes are pretty far away. We border with the Poles. I think I'm going to choose them. So, would you prefer to side with the aggressor? No. And the Danes actually attacked them, so I'm going to say no. Anyway, unfortunately in that note, it's time to wind things up here. We've hit turn 90, which is quite a bit. But anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hope you've enjoyed episode 18 of this hour-long Byzantine series. We're going to continue our war against Venice. We've got peace with Pisa. We're going to try and finish off the Egyptians. And Co-Emperor Jonas is focusing on conquering the Seljuks. So thanks, guys. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.